Stella and welcome to Beauty on a Budget. Now I've got a tag for you today, and it's a collab tag. My lovely friend Marta asked me if I would collab with her in a tag video, and I was delighted to because I absolutely love her. And it's the throwback tag, so it's questions about when you were younger. And I'm really pleased to do this. Marta's lovely, she's unique, she's a one-off, and I really love her. And I will link her channel below, and I know, if you go over, you're going to enjoy Marta too. I know you are, she's lovely. So, the questions, let's start. So it's all about when we were younger, yeah? First question, what year were you born in? 1955. Do you have any pictures of yourself when you were younger? I'll insert one. What TV shows did you watch when you were growing up? Well, I loved music from a very early age, so it was Ready Steady Go, Top of the Pops, Jukebox Jury, Old Grey Whistle Test. I don't know if you remember those. But they were the shows I loved. I loved music right from the start, very early age. What did you want to be when you grew up, and do you still want to be? Well, no surprise, I wanted to be, well, they call them beauty therapists. What do they call them now? Beauty technicians. But they called them beauticians back then, and I wanted to be a beautician. But one or two things got in the way, and I didn't quite make that. And do I still want to be it now? I think I'm a bit long in the tooth to train, but beauty's my passion, as you know. And now, show a video of yourself when you were younger. I can't show a video of myself when I was younger. They'd only just invented talkies. No, I haven't got no videos. What were your favourite toys to play with? We're going back now even younger. I would say I was always a girly girl, so I always liked to dress Cindy and Barbie and Tressie. I had a Tressie doll where her hair grew out her head. Those were my favourite. What was the most embarrassing event you remember? Well, I must have been about 18, I guess. A bit later on now. I was about 18. And I started getting very conscious, makeup and figure and everything. And there wasn't the gym classes and everything there is now, But, you could go to like an exercise group. So I thought, oh, I'm putting on a bit of weight. I've always been conscious, even when I was young. I thought, I'll put on a bit of weight. I'm going to this town, the next city to ours, and we'll go to this exercise group. So I joined and came out. I got dressed. You just used to wear what we called leotards then. Got dressed and I come out, and I'm walking along the road, and it was in the main high street. So I'm walking along the road to get the bus. And the car's going toot, 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 toot. Oh, hello, darling, toot, 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 toot. And I thought, oh my goodness, them exercises are working quick. And anyway, I got to the traffic lights, and as the car's pulled up for the traffic lights for people to cross, this guy looks out the car. He points down to my derriere and says, I've seen that face before. And when I looked round, all my dress was tucked in my stockings. Everything was on the show. Well, on my backside anyway. And I never forget. I pulled my skirt down and I ran. I didn't even stay at the bus stop. I just ran to the next bus stop. I was so embarrassed. But that is my most embarrassing moment. Something you wrote when you were in kindergarten. We call it nursery here. I haven't got anything. I haven't got anything at all. Name 3 songs that you loved to listen to when you were a child. Sugar Sugar by the Archies. I'm a Believer by the Monkeys. And, oh, what was that one? Goodbye to you, my trusted friend. Oh, I can't think. Cherry Jack, Seasons in the Sun. That was it. What was the funniest thing you dressed up as at Halloween? Black sack as a witch's coat. And sometimes my mum would wrap me in toilet paper as a mummy. That was my funniest moment. Well, I've got a few, but the one that always sticks out in my mind is when I was at college. I used to have a part-time job, you know, to make a few pennies and that. And it was half-day closing in this part-time shop. Because they used to do that, they used to shut shops half-day. My mum was at work, so I went home. It's a Thursday, I can remember it as clear as yesterday. My mum just bought a new three-piece. Now, at the time, these three pieces were all the rage. They had like a stripy sort of wickery seat and back, and then a leather vinyl sides and arms. Do you remember those? Always brown and cream. So anyway, my mum had just bought the new three-piece. So in I goes. I make myself a bit of lunch, mum's at work. I turn the telly on, and it was middle of winter, so I pulled the chair up like this. Oh, it's a lovely chair, it was on wheels, casters, didn't have that before. Sat back and started watching the telly. The fire's here, gas fire. It was one of those new super duper ones. We was all so proud of it. Anyway, I thought, what's that smell? So I looked down. I thought, that's a horrible smell. What is it? It's like burnt plastic. So I looked down, turned around, and there's a big hole. The gas fire had melted a great big hole in the vinyl in the side, and all the insides were showing. Oh my goodness, I thought, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? So anyway, no sooner said, I put the chair back, because that side of it used to sort of turn towards the wall. So I put the chair back in the corner, got my coat on, and I walked a mile to our nearest train station. And there was phone boxes there, so I walked about a little while, waiting for Mum to come home from work. So anyway, no sooner I phoned her when I knew she'd be home from work. I said, hi Mum. She said, hello darling. She said, what are you doing? She said, I thought you'd be in when I come home. I said, no. I said, Mum, can you do something for me? She said, of course I will. So I said, can you just go in the front room and pull out that chair? She said, what are you talking about, darling? What are you talking about? Pull what? I said, the chair by the window. Pull it out. Oh, she said, I don't know. What you put? Have you lost something behind it? I said, no, just pull it out. So she's on the phone, I can hear, she's going across the floor. So, first of all, she says to me, now, what, are you worried about something, darling? You know nothing. What is wrong? You tell Mum now what is wrong. I said, no, just pull this chair out. So anyway, she goes, tit, I can hear her going across the front door. I hear the chair come out, and all I could hear, I'm going to annihilate you. I was so scared. I said, I'm not coming home. I'm going to go and live with my friends. I was. Anyway, because it was over a mile to the station. So the time I got home, I hung about a little bit first, went in a few shops. So I went into the Wimpy. Do you remember Wimpy Bar? I went into the Wimpy, and then I come home. By the time I got home, she calmed down a bit, thank goodness. She said, oh my goodness, she said, I can't believe you did that. I said, I know. She said, well, thank God you're all right, you know, and nothing's wrong. So she calmed down. I can just remember the huge scream. Everyone must have heard it in the station. I'm going to kill you. So that's the funniest thing I remember. Anyway, my mum got onto the people. I will tell you quickly. My mum got onto the people, and they said that she'd never have done that. and they replaced it, so she wasn't so bad with me after all. Do you have anything special that you kept as a child? No, I haven't got anything at all really. There's circumstances in my life that I've lost everything from a child really. So I haven't got anything that I've kept, but I've got wonderful memories. So. Of my mum. You know, she's in here and in here, so that's what I've got. So, what was something weird you did as a child? I can't really think of anything weird I did really. I was quite a sort of placid little thing really. I've always been very friendly and chatty, but I wouldn't say I did anything sort of weird really. I can't think of it. My poor mum's no longer with us, otherwise you could ask her. I'm sure she could have come out with a few things, but I can't think of anything. How's the world different now? In a lot of ways, obviously it's better regarding medicines and travel and the media, of course, because, you know, I wouldn't be able to do this now. We'd never dreamt of anything like the internet. Or iPads or things like that, you know. I'd go down the road to make a telephone call. So in a lot of ways it's better, and you know that is better, and I can't deny that. As far as people in general, and I'm not classing everyone, I think it's become a bit of a me world. And as I say, I don't mean everybody. But it was much more sharing then. It was much more, you know, you didn't make friends according to what run of the ladder you was on. You just made friends. And everybody sort of accepted people as they were. And, you know, that side of it, yes, that was better. I liked that innocent side of it, I guess. So, yeah, I guess the innocence of life then. And you know, but it's so much better in so many ways, and it's so kind of hard to say really, but I think that there wasn't so much me, I want more. There wasn't so much of that, and I think that's a shame. So, what was the scariest thing you remember as a child? Well, I remember going to town with my mum, into the city, into London, and there was a poster. It was of Sandeman's Port, and it was a Don on the front, you know, a Spanish Don, but it was just a silhouette of him. I don't know if any of you can remember it. He had the hat on, the Spanish and the cape, but it was only the silhouette. And I looked at it and I didn't like it at all. I was really scared of it. And it was a couple of nights later, I went to bed and my mum was downstairs doing the ironing. And she brought the ironing upstairs and she left it on the hall table. My bedroom door was open and she left it on the hall table. Turned the light out, she was going to put it away, and you know, when she came up later. And as I turned over, I didn't see her come up, but as I turned over, the bedding and the sheets that she'd ironed in the dark, because the lights were out, just took the shape of this Sandeman's Port thing. And I was absolutely terrified. I cried and I screamed, and I really remember that to this day. I guess I was about 8, but oh my, I was really, really frightened. So thank you for watching my questions, guys, and thank you, Marta, for sending them to me. It's really a privilege to do it with you. Thank you. And please go over and see Marta, guys. Tell her I said hi. She's a cracker. I'll see you in my next video. You all take care of yourselves. Be good. Behave. Love you loads. Bye.